Hello, friends. Be ready for the dictation. Start. The escalation of the already tense standoff at the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh by Chinese troops earlier this week, with the People's Liberation Army trying hard unsuccessfully to dislodge Indian soldiers from the commanding heights at Mukpari at over 18,000 feet on the ridgeline north of Rizang La led to the first shots fired at the LAC in 45 years. While there are claims and counter claims on who fired the first shot, it seems clear that Chinese forces armed with machetes, spears, clubs, and automatic weapons tried to intimidate the Indians into retreating with a show of force and firing in the air, but backed off when the Indian army did not budge, using loudspeakers and floodlights and firing in the air to stop the Chinese advancing. No clash took place and there were no casualties, but if more such encounters occur, the two sides may end up shooting at each other, and from that it's just one step to a full-fledged war. While senior officers of the two armies are talking to each other, the two governments must actively step in now. External Affairs Minister Subramanyam Jaishankar is in Moscow to attend a foreign ministers meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and he will meet China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi in a face-to-face encounter, the first between since the standoff began in early May. Mr. Wang Yi is not only foreign minister but also a state councillor, which ranks higher in Beijing hierarchy, and special representative on the boundary issue, and is well versed in its nuts and bolts. He is also due to talk to India's special representative NSA Ajit Doval in the coming days. There is a long history over decades of the Chinese side intruding across the LAC, but after a brief period, the PLA troops usually withdraw. The current standoff is unusual, even in contrast to Doklam in 2017. In its duration, now in its fifth month, and because the Chinese are showing no sign of withdrawing from the areas they occupied, such as from Finger 4 to Finger 8, and in Chuzal, where Monday night's firing took place, and go back to their pre-April 2020 positions. This is what India has been consistently demanding. The Indian Army's preemptive move to occupy 24 strategic heights on Pangong so southern banks late last month, giving Indian soldiers the tactical advantage as they can keep a close watch on PLA movements, is said to have rattled the Chinese, and some of their renewed aggressiveness is attributed to this. With winter just 2 months away, India could use its control of these heights to negotiate with China from a position of strength and push for a swift return to the status quo. While the Ladakh situation is critical, it's not the only place China is intruding into Indian territory. Transgressions by the PLA are reported across the 4056 kilometer LAC in Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh, which the Chinese call Southern Tibet. China's aim is clearly to keep the Indian Army on edge across the long frontier unless there is a swift breakthrough at Mr. Jaishankar's Moscow talks. It may be time to involve the top leadership China has consistently held, as has India, that bilateral negotiations are the only way forward. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Xi Jinping should start talking before it is too late. Stop. Friends, I hope you liked my dictation. So please like, share and subscribe my channel, and do comment if you really liked my videos. Thank you.